by, like I say, 1.5 meters, 20 centimeters deep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 20 centimeters deep. We produce the fertilizer that you need to have this growth, because chemical fertilizers kills it instantly. And you know, manure and stuff with ammoniac inside kills it as well. So what happens here is we have this pond. This is food for people. This is the only plant in the world that has, or existence of a being, that have a complete protein. Meaning it has got all 9 amino acids that you require in food. The closest to it is spinach. Spinach has 3 amino acids in it. This has got 9. You don't need meat, you don't need vegetables, you only eat this. This pond can take care of 75 people's food per day. 365 days a year from this pond alone. You prepare it just like you do with spinach. You have to cook it.
Oh.
Or you know, fry it like they do with chiawa and you know, that type of things. You cannot eat it just green. You wash it when it comes out of the pond, into your pan or your pot, and you cook it with, you know, with vegetables, with your meat, or you know, whatever the case would be. This is a complete vitamin loaded. Vitamin B12, vitamin A, and all your amino acids in it. This pond is created by size. Meaning that every day when you come here, you can harvest 7 kilograms from here. That 7 kilograms is enough food for 75 people.
75.
75 people. So if you have a pond like this at an orphanage, or at a school, or 2 ponds, or 3 ponds that a school would require, every child will have food today. Hospitals can do this for their patients. And it's not going to cost them money. It's going to cost them the initial input, which is about 2,500 for this pond. And from there, they are self-sufficient on the highest source of protein. This is 34.5% crude protein in this. On top of the 9 amino acids, on top of the vitamin B12 and vitamin A. This is the healthiest vegetable in the entire world. And that's 365 days a year. From this pond alone, 75 people.
Just one.
Just one line here. So if you have to count the 5 lines that you have here, you are talking about 375 people taken care of all their feed needs from this area alone. But, as I say, this is the plant that caused the Ice Age. It grew so much in Antarctica that it has cooled down the earth so fast that the Ice Age started to exist. This plant is the reason why the Ice Age happened. Now we are sitting with global warming problem and CO2 infestation in our atmosphere. This plant is the one that removed at that time, and this plant is the plant that's going to do it once again for the people in the world. This is the fastest removal of CO2 from the atmosphere of anything else in the entire world. Meaning, the people that wants to participate in this project across our country can earn carbon credits through hydrotech farms. Because you are paid by the international institutions that are polluting the air with CO2 by producing their products or oil or whatever the case would be. They pay for carbon credits. That lands up in the people's pockets. This is also good for all your chickens. 70 chickens, sorry, will eat from this pond 365 days a year. You never have to buy feed for them again.
Everything.
100 grams per chicken per day. You harvest 7 kilograms from this. Divide by 100 grams is 70 chickens. You are taking care of 70 chickens or 370 chickens on this block. You never buy feed. This plant, if you harvest 7 kilograms, 10 o'clock today from this pond, tomorrow morning when you come back at 10 o'clock, that 7 kilograms has been regrown.
And feed is very expensive.
And they're very, very expensive. Here is the whole complete total solution. Meaning that we can once again produce meat and chickens, goat, sheep, cattle, dairy cattle. Will give you a 23% higher yield on milk. And it gives a higher quality of butterfat and milk by feeding your dairy cattle with this. This is taking over. You become completely self-sufficient and self-suppliant on feed for your animals, for your livestock, and for your people. And it multiplies so fast
And it's very
overnight
simple.
that you can never outlive the pond.
Yeah.
But you have to once again be sure that you buy the right genetic seed. Because some of the seeds that I have found in Zambia is from different species, etc., etc. They grow for 2 or 3 months, then they die. They sink to the bottom and they're gone. So you have to make sure you buy from a reputable distributor. Now I know in Zambia they sell this up in the north by Kitwe and everywhere between 600 and 800 kwacha per kilogram of seed.
Okay.
That's a seedling. Here at Hydrotech we only charge 300 kwacha.
Which is half the price.
We started with that price 2.5 years ago. We're still at that price. We are not just here to make money from people.
No.
We are trying to serve the world from global warming through this. That means if we are getting all the people in the villages, every little family, making 3 or 4 of these ponds, Zambia will be the front runner of fighting global warming in the entire world within 6 months from now.
And our president has put up the Minister of Green Economy.
This is
Trying to
exactly
support
what it
them.
is.
So
And it's not just while fighting CO2 and global warming. We are not just having a product that's not good for other uses. This product is so high in nitrates. If you dry it on our drying racks, like I will show you now, you can work it straight into your soil. It's very, very high in potassium and nitrates. Nitrogen is extremely high in this plant.
This is another managing chemical.
yes. Yes.
But organic.
But not only that, polluted water sources, whether it's with oil, whether it's coming from an abattoir, whether it's coming from a mine, can be purified by purely and simply planting this seed on top of that ponds. And it neutralizes the water, taking up all the minerals that's inside of it of poison nature and neutralize it. And you can use it again for feed for animals.
Wow.
So this plant is the most versatile plant in the entire world. This is the only place in the world where you can see this in a proper commercial way being done. Here at Lusaka Showgrounds.
Well, this is yes. Wanted to say something?
So think about this grass.
I'm coming to this grass behind me.
Let's finish all this one.
Oh,
This is not just
you
grass.
thought something else.
Yes.
I thought it was a decoration.
No, sir. This is the highest performing grass in the entire world.
Oh, what is it called?
It's called SN20. This grass where you stand now is exactly 36 days old from seed.
36 days old.
From seed. This is the mother plant. Unfortunately, we are the only people in SADC who currently have this grass available. This grass is the highest yielding grass.
Cut it.
Okay.
You cut. Then I want him to start on